We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He shifts past him. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
Nah, bro, I told Andrew to change it back. He said no.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shoot.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch.
Yeah, nigga, yeah!
The direction.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson.
Yeah, you can't handle the heat, baby.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson.
Yeah, nigga.
In the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Man.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And the Browns getting set to go.
Andrew, guess the score of the game right now.
Football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
we got the first down, nigga. Yeah.
Nothing but room to run.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, now look at 56.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Yo, what the hell?
Now Jackson.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver.
Hold Y.
And on that play, it was batted down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Okay, Reese, now don't let him score a touchdown with 1 second left.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Justin Houston. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Oh, great.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Gun!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing
what? How did I not intercept
that? He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, wow, Reese. That, wow.
Get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
It's PA shot, man. There's no guarding that with James Washington.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Nigga.
It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's
how is that pass interference?
There is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
No, I didn't.
The crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
I remember I tackled Mason. Dude, I remember I got so mad. I tackled James Washington in the play.
Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Throwing was Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there.
You're so lucky you got the ball back.
Keep the possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Eluding the pressure right.
Lucci.
At about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside.
Lucci, I want Russell Wilson back, nigga.
3.
No, let me get Russell Wilson back. I don't think I want Lamar Jackson anymore. Lucci, you want to trade for Lamar Jackson back? For Russell Wilson.
From the shotgun, Wilson. The quick slant caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And partner, I think that's
Lucci, don't you want Lamar Jackson back? Yo, Lucci, come on. You want Lamar Jackson back, right?
Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Andrew, our game is not interesting,
this
by the way.
Browns defense they've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal.
Andrew, by the way, our game is not interesting. I promise you this.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed.
Bro, what is this score? I've never seen this score ever.
No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Following the
I'm not celebratory. I'm just
to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, my God.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Nigga, what?
What? Right around the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Wow, Reese.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. Gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right.
Everything covered.
He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it?
Lucci,
They're feeling pretty good about
Lucci,
it.
don't talk to me. You're a peasant.
The guys who just gave up that play.
Hurry up, Lucci. Pick your play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and
What
now
day?
it's second
Exactly.
and long.
Yeah, all right, man.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Play action. Now Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%.
Like
he's under 50% again.
So ass with all those
Getting an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
No, Lucci, can I get Russell Wilson back?
34
Lucci,
yards.
Lucci, can I get Russell?
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed
Lucci,
to
can
his
I get
left,
Russell Wilson
still
back?
on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Flush to his right. And it pops free.
Yes.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this one is incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back.
Pass interception.
I wonder
What
what's
the
going through his
fuck?
head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the exit?
And look at this, it's a fake.
Yo, what? You're faking it? No way!
But he will not make
thank
the
God.
first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll give him 8 on the play.
Anytime
You didn't make it, Lucci. You were about
to,
to,
usually
though.
focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Oh my God! Why are you injuring
And
my
now
play?
timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Come on, I want to injure my player, bro.
Detroit!
Detroit!
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19.
Jackson now, looking to throw on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Finally.
Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On first down, Wilson steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this to Sutton. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call. And
you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Here's Wilson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Wilson on second down. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Leopard!
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a math.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear, and if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On second down, Wilson buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Wilson on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. From midfield now, here's Wilson being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw, luckily. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And that's complete to Cooks. Brandon Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7th. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense. Another possession and 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Wilson to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And this time he's got the hook up.
Oh my God, are you fucking serious?
This one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Wilson. His throw incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Holy!
Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyreek Hill with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 4.
Gucci suck.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
I need to win this game, Lucci. You don't understand.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're
Lucci,
ready.
you don't understand. I cannot lose this
And
game.
you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like to hear that.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Past the 20. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little
suck, nigga. That's why you're on mute,
They
pussy.
won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep.
Oh my fucking
goodness. And he
goodness.
couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
What? Dude, I should be intercepting these balls.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson throwing again. Dancing to his left. And certainly some style points there on the spin. A whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's going through this stadium? He picked up that 1st down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
I love how my game just
getting
froze.
this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That is caught right
That
at
is
the 10-yard
some bullshit.
line. And he's brought down just
Why is all my
outside of the
players
10
getting
at the
injured?
11. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme, arrogant...
Man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Okay.
Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Everybody's getting injured this fucking
And he
game,
is a
bro.
reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This one taken from the 7th. Able to spin free. And up past the 35. A very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He gets it to Cooks. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
You already injured Henry.
You'd say this is kind of
JJ Watt, my right outside
linebacker.
linebacker. You don't need to injure anybody else.
Continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
Covered.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a
fucking
tough 3rd
pussy,
and
bro.
18.
Why are you?
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the move to his left. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And yes, everyone, that was the full.
That was scary. I felt like Luch was going to stop it.
It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a
Why do you
little bit
keep
of
on running
desperation
cover 2,
creeping in.
pussy?
And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he stepped the ball too fast.
The 25, 2nd and 10.
I think so.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And a crush.
Dios
It's
mío!
intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Look at this nigga. Pussy ass nigga. I will gladly trade Lamar Jackson back for Russell Wilson if you're down to do that. Oh wait, now that I think about it, let me check something real quick. Dang. Oh, okay. Okay, that's all that matters. These two are going to be back. I don't give a shit about the rest. Resume your game, pussy.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Watch him now, Barney.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
We'll get this out to Barkley complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field.
Now Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Throwing is Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's the former Raven fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
No way.
And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right?
Which is not winning, bro. Look how many yards he has to go.
This one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them, now they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily.
Which is not winning.
You probably just did. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete.
Yeah, nigga. Ain't ready for that.
14 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There was the pressure you were talking about, forcing incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Andrew, I'm best.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard.